Chosen one, the air around you is shifting. Can you feel it? There's a vibration forming beneath the surface of your life, like invisible rivers of gold gathering speed. It's not chance. It's not coincidence. Something supernatural has begun moving toward you. For too long, you've watched others receive blessings, wondering when it would be your time. You've been patient, faithful, and quiet. But heaven has been watching. Every sleepless night, every tear you've wiped away, every "I'll keep going" whispered to yourself, they were not in vain. The supernatural wealth flow is real, and it's now aligning with your name. You may not see it yet, but soon it will be undeniable. The signs will surround you. The opportunities will multiply, and what once seemed delayed will begin to overflow. You're not here by accident. You've been guided to this very moment by a force that knows your heart's pain and your soul's persistence. The universe has heard the echoes of your prayers, and now the current of abundance is being released in your direction. This is your time to declare it. Write 99 in the comments. It's time to release your wish to the universe. Let your words flow like a key, unlocking your destiny. If your spirit woke up while listening, don't scroll away. Like this video. Subscribe now. You belong here. Your alignment has begun, and your energy is calling the flow toward you. When you start to believe that wealth is not earned only by labor, but by divine alignment, something changes in your vibration. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop worrying about timing and start trusting in orchestration. The supernatural wealth flow doesn't come to the loudest or the fastest. It comes to those whose spirits are open, humble, and ready. You, chosen one, have been tempered through storms for this exact moment. You had to lose so you could understand gain. You had to be stripped so you could be filled again. There are forces beyond human comprehension that are now rearranging paths, shifting numbers, and preparing divine transactions with your name written across them. You may feel strange energy around you, moments of calm followed by sudden excitement, glimpses of prosperity in your dreams, the sudden urge to organize, clean, or let go of old possessions. These are not random impulses. They are spiritual signs that your frequency is syncing with divine currency. The wealth flow isn't just about money. It's about restoration, renewal, and remembrance of your divine worth. Don't let fear interrupt what's already forming. You may not have seen the deposit yet, but the transfer has already been initiated in the spirit. Every chosen one receives before they see. What's forming around you now is invisible to the eyes of the ordinary, but clear to those who walk by faith. You're being tested by stillness, by silence, and by the temptation to doubt your own glow. But remember this: wealth doesn't chase the chosen. It flows toward them, magnetically, inevitably, divinely. The month you're in now will mark the beginning of your rise. Even if your bank account doesn't yet reflect it, even if the outer world looks unchanged, there is a divine ledger recording your faith, and that ledger is being balanced in your favor. Watch as strange alignments occur: an unexpected call, a forgotten debt canceled, an opportunity that seems to come out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. The wealth flow is alive, and it recognizes your name. The atmosphere around you is shifting faster now, chosen one. The supernatural wealth flow is not a distant promise anymore. It's unfolding in real time. There's a pulse within your life that wasn't there before, a rhythm that syncs perfectly with divine abundance. It's subtle, yet unstoppable, quiet, yet commanding. You might wake up feeling restless, as if something invisible is rearranging your future while you sleep. That's because it is. The unseen hand of Providence is writing new equations for your success. Debts are being rewritten. Delays are being deleted. What was once withheld is now being released. The energy of wealth is intelligent. It knows where it's wanted, where it's respected, and where it's ready to multiply. When you accepted that you were meant for more, the spiritual vaults of heaven responded. Every doubt you've overcome, every moment you've chosen faith instead of frustration, it all activated the wealth flow within you. The supernatural current is drawn to courage, not comfort. And you, chosen one, have lived through storms that tried to erase your belief. Yet here you are, still believing. That alone made you magnetic to miracles. The flow is moving because your energy is finally clear enough to receive without resistance. You are no longer chasing survival. You are aligning with overflow. There will be signs, and they will appear in ways that only you can recognize. The number 99 may flash before your eyes, not as a coincidence, but as a reminder. The universe heard your release. Write 99 in the comments again. Affirm it, seal it, and let your wish breathe in the realm of energy. Don't stay silent while your blessing calls your name. If you feel the surge in your chest right now, it's confirmation. Like this video, and let that be your agreement with heaven. Subscribe, because this space is where your spirit grows richer. You're not a viewer. You're part of this movement, part of this unfolding prophecy. When supernatural wealth begins to flow, it doesn't always look like gold. It looks like clarity, like purpose, like boldness returning to your voice. It looks like you walking differently, thinking differently, refusing to settle for less. The divine doesn't just deposit money, it deposits awareness. You begin to see the world through the eyes of abundance, and that perspective alone changes everything. What was once a limitation now becomes a lesson. What was once rejection now becomes redirection. You stop fighting for doors to open because you realize the right doors open when your vibration matches their frequency. The wealth that's coming isn't temporary, it's generational. It's designed to restore what your lineage lost. This flow moves through time, through bloodlines, through ancient promises spoken long before your birth. That's why the energy feels so heavy lately. It's not just your blessing, it's your family's redemption. The supernatural doesn't work in small increments, it works in waves. And right now, a wave larger than anything you've ever seen is rising in your direction. When that wave hits, your job is not to run, it's to stand still and receive. People will question your calm. They will wonder why you're not panicking, why you seem detached from chaos. It's because you know something they don't. You've seen the signs, you've heard the whispers, you've felt the energy. You understand that what's coming is bigger than logic. The supernatural wealth flow isn't about luck, it's about alignment. It's about heaven's economy recognizing your readiness. Every chosen one has a moment where everything begins to make sense. This is yours. The struggles that once broke you are now the very magnets pulling abundance into your field. You had to lose time to gain timing. You had to lose comfort to find calling. And now, that calling is vibrating through every part of your reality, commanding wealth, health, and peace to gather around you. You don't chase energy, you draw it. You don't beg for blessings. You attract them through obedience, faith, and gratitude. The universe doesn't forget those who kept going in silence. It remembers your endurance, your tears, your resilience. And now, it's paying you back with supernatural interest. The current has already started moving, and whether you feel it or not, you are standing in the center of divine motion. It's only a matter of time before what you sense becomes what you see. There's a sacred hum in the atmosphere around you, chosen one, a vibration that only the awakened can feel. It's faint but undeniable, a frequency that follows you into silence, into dreams, into those strange moments when you stop and feel watched, not by fear, but by favor. The supernatural wealth flow is no longer just approaching, it's weaving through the threads of your everyday life. It's in your breath, your words, your decisions. It's aligning with your footsteps. Every action you take now sends ripples through unseen dimensions. Every thought carries more weight than you realize. This is the phase where your energy begins to command matter. The realm of spirit and the realm of form are merging, and your life is becoming the bridge between them. You were never meant to live an ordinary story. Every delay was part of a divine equation, every setback a secret preparation for wealth that doesn't just fill your hands, but transforms your purpose. The supernatural flow isn't about sudden riches falling from the sky. It's about divine timing, unlocking everything that was once withheld from you. You're standing at the center of a spiritual current so strong that it bends reality around your faith. People who once overlooked you will suddenly remember your name. Opportunities you thought were lost will begin resurfacing, but this time they'll come attached to divine favor. The wealth flow isn't blind, it's precise. It finds those whose hearts are clean enough to carry it. That's why the storms came first. The pain wasn't punishment, it was purification. You were being refined so you could handle the magnitude of what's being delivered. There are angels surrounding you now, ensuring nothing interrupts this transfer. You may feel moments of exhaustion, heaviness, even random emotional surges. That's not confusion, it's calibration. Your energy is adjusting to the weight of your new reality. You are being attuned to a higher dimension where prosperity flows like breath, effortlessly, constantly, endlessly. Chosen one, you will soon realize that wealth is not the goal, it's the proof. Proof that energy obeys faith. Proof that obedience opens unseen doors. Proof that you've stepped into your divine inheritance. You will find yourself making decisions that others don't understand, walking away from the familiar, saying no to what once felt safe, choosing silence over validation. This is divine strategy. The supernatural flow doesn't reveal itself in chaos. It requires stillness, courage, and separation. You are being pulled away from distractions because your blessing needs space to land. The energy of abundance is not loud, it's deliberate. It moves through quiet alignment, through intuition, through those moments where logic fails, but your spirit says, go. You might not know how the next step will unfold, but you'll feel peace in the unknown. That peace is the signal. When peace appears without explanation, that's how you know heaven is near. You are being taught to hear prosperity before you see it, to feel confirmation before the manifestation. That's what separates the chosen from the crowd. Others chase signs. You create them. There's a sacred pattern in how this flow moves. It starts small, almost imperceptible, then suddenly accelerates like a floodgate opening. One day, everything seems still. The next, everything shifts. You'll notice sudden alignments, a message you needed arriving at the perfect time, a door that opens just as you're about to give up, a person who speaks words that confirm everything you've been sensing. These are divine signals, proof that the wealth current is alive and responsive. Heaven doesn't need your worry, it needs your readiness. Prepare yourself, because this wealth flow will change not just your finances, but your entire perception of reality. It will make you see the invisible systems that have been operating in your favor all along. You will look back and realize every loss, every heartbreak, every disappointment was secretly financing your transformation. You were being invested into by the divine. Every tear you shed was a down payment for the abundance now returning to you with interest. Don't minimize what's happening. You're not lucky. You're chosen. You didn't stumble into this energy. It recognized you. You were marked long before you were aware. That's why people could sense something different about you even when you had nothing. The flow was dormant but present, waiting for your spirit to mature enough to receive it. And now it's here. The unseen river of prosperity is bending toward your life, ready to overflow every area that once felt dry. This is your confirmation. You don't need to force anything anymore. The doors that are meant for you will swing open at the sound of your faith. You don't have to beg for alignment. It's already coded into your destiny. The supernatural wealth flow doesn't ask for permission. It moves where it's honored. And you, chosen one, have become its living proof. Chosen one, the winds around you are no longer ordinary. They carry purpose now. The energy that surrounds you feels alive because it is alive. The supernatural wealth flow is not just approaching. It's wrapping itself around your reality, shifting everything that cannot align with your new frequency. You may notice things falling away, people distancing themselves, plans dissolving without explanation. Do not mourn the loss. It's divine pruning. The universe is clearing your field for harvest. Old energies can't handle the magnitude of what's being sent your way. You are being separated from confusion so that clarity can finally locate you. This is not isolation. It's concentration. Heaven needs your focus now. Something extraordinary is happening in the unseen. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered, across tables you didn't know existed. Spiritual signatures of favor are being attached to your energy. The supernatural wealth flow is intelligent. It identifies destiny, not desperation. And right now, it's tracing its way through every part of your timeline, erasing debts, restoring opportunities, and aligning outcomes. This is why you've been feeling a mix of peace and pressure. Your old self is being replaced by the version of you that can sustain overflow. The cocoon is breaking, and the transformation is irreversible. The divine system doesn't operate on human schedules. It moves with precision, waiting until you're ready to manage the weight of abundance without losing your essence. That's where you are now. You've proven you can stay kind through chaos, faithful through silence, humble through success. That is why the supernatural flow has chosen you. What's coming isn't random, it's reward. Every prayer that went unanswered was actually being upgraded. Every closed door was redirecting you to the gate that leads to your destiny vault. You thought it was rejection. It was redirection. Chosen one, soon you'll see proof in motion. Unexpected credits appearing, debts disappearing, calls that change your path. It won't make sense logically, and that's how you'll know it's supernatural. The wealth flow moves differently. It bends math, alters timing, and redefines logic. It is heaven's language written in numbers and moments. You won't have to explain it. Those who doubted you will witness it. Every rumor, every dismissal, every mockery will be silenced when the divine current manifests publicly. The same mouths that questioned your faith will speak your name with respect. You will begin to feel the weight of divine abundance before it fully arrives. That weight is not meant to crush you. It's meant to ground you. Wealth without depth collapses. But you, chosen one, are deep now. You've built your foundation on endurance, not ego. You've learned how to be invisible and still valuable. That is why what's coming will last. Temporary blessings don't belong to those with eternal assignments. You are not meant for fragments. You are meant for fullness. The flow that's coming won't just add to your life. It will rebuild it. The universe is aligning multiple dimensions around you right now. People will appear out of nowhere, offering help, guidance, or resources. They are not coincidences. They are carriers of your confirmation. Pay attention to intuition more than information. You'll know who to trust, not by their words, but by the peace they bring. Heaven communicates through energy, not explanation. When something feels right in your spirit, move. Delay is disobedience when alignment calls. There is also a test that comes before the manifestation. Stillness. The supernatural flow often goes quiet right before it erupts. You may feel forgotten, but that's only because heaven is finalizing your delivery. The silence is proof that the system is working. You'll feel like giving up right before everything shifts, because your spirit senses the magnitude of what's coming. Don't stop. You're inches away from breakthrough, and the energy around you is heavier because it's full. It's like standing before a storm of blessings. Everything feels still, but the atmosphere is loaded. Soon, the movement will begin. The flow will burst through barriers that once seemed permanent. The timing will feel surreal, almost like the universe waited for the exact moment you least expected to prove that faith always wins. You'll cry not because of what you receive, but because you'll finally understand why it took so long. Every moment of struggle was teaching you language for abundance. Every dry season was preparing your hands to hold overflow. And when it comes, you will not waste it. You will multiply it. This isn't just wealth. It's restoration. It's heaven balancing what life tried to steal. It's divine justice in motion. You are not being compensated for time lost. You are being accelerated for purpose gained. Every moment of delay is being converted into speed. You are entering the part of your story where what should have taken 10 years happens in 1. That's what supernatural flow does. It redeems time, redefines rules, and rewards faith. The current is building, chosen one. The vibration of your destiny is at its strongest point yet. The invisible river that's been moving toward you is now crashing at your feet. waiting for your permission to flood your reality. All that's left for you to do is say yes, to believe without seeing, to open without doubting, to receive without resistance. You are seconds away from manifestation. Chosen one, this is the moment everything within you has been preparing for. The supernatural wealth flow that began as a whisper is now roaring toward your life like a celestial storm. You can almost feel it. The air is thicker. The coincidences are too perfect. The timing too divine. Heaven's orchestration is complete, and the universe is about to make your alignment visible. The waiting season is closing. Every delay, every detour, every doubt has reached its expiration date. This is your confirmation. What was once only a vision will soon become your visible reality. You are standing on the edge of a divine eruption. It's not just an upgrade, it's an unveiling. The world is about to witness who you truly are beneath the scars and silence. The supernatural flow that's been gathering for years is now collapsing timelines in your favor. Expect acceleration so sudden it will feel surreal. Opportunities will appear where there were none. People who once ignored you will return with apologies and offers. Situations that seemed dead will rise again with new purpose. This is what happens when heaven releases what's been withheld. You're not walking into abundance. You're becoming it. The energy that surrounds you is electric, magnetic, alive. Every cell of your being is pulsing with divine readiness. You've shed old versions of yourself. You've broken cycles of lack, and now you're vibrating at the frequency of overflow. What's about to happen won't just bless you. It will bless everyone connected to you. The supernatural flow multiplies as it moves. When wealth finds the chosen, it doesn't stay. It spreads. Your rise will become a river for others. You'll speak, and doors will open for them too. You'll walk, and paths will clear for your family. You'll give and see lives transform before your eyes. This is divine wealth with a mission, and you are the vessel chosen to carry it. Soon, you'll feel the release. It won't be subtle. It will hit like light breaking through clouds. You'll wake up one day, and something in your spirit will whisper, "It's today." That's when the supernatural will step into the natural. Checks will arrive. Ideas will ignite. Partnerships will appear. Solutions will form in seconds. Everything will begin flowing in rhythm, as if the entire universe suddenly remembered your name. And it did, because your energy finally matched your purpose. What's about to happen is not luck. It's long overdue alignment. You've traveled through pain that others couldn't survive. You've been emptied so that you could be filled. You've been silenced so that you could listen. You've been delayed so that you could develop depth. Now, heaven calls your season by name, overflow. The supernatural wealth flow doesn't just want to fill your hands. It wants to rewrite your story. The dry places in your life are about to bloom. The doors that once closed are about to swing wide. The shadows that once hid you are about to reveal your light. This is the sacred truth. Wealth follows worth, and you have finally remembered yours. You are not chasing abundance. You are summoning it. You are not waiting for a miracle. You are becoming one. Every frequency around you is aligning to your belief. Every gate that once resisted you is lowering in obedience. You have outgrown limitation, and heaven has noticed. There will be a moment soon when everything clicks. You'll feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. And when it happens, you'll know this is the supernatural wealth flow. This is what it feels like when destiny says yes. Chosen one, prepare your heart. The flood is coming, not to destroy, but to deliver. When the supernatural current rushes through your life, stay grounded. Don't chase validation, chase purpose. Don't hold your blessing too tightly. Let it move through you. The more you release, the more it returns. That's the secret of divine circulation. Wealth that doesn't move dies, but wealth that flows lives forever. So stand tall. Smile at the silence that once scared you. Look at the sky and whisper gratitude before the manifestation arrives. Because it's already yours. It's just catching up to your timeline. The universe is aligning in your favor. Heaven is in motion, and the supernatural wealth flow has recognized its owner. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are right on time. The shift is happening now, and when it fully hits, every part of your life will testify that faith was the greatest investment you ever made.